Let's check Twitter. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Profile. Alright, Twitter went out. Good. DLive's up, YouTube's up, I believe Twitch is up. Yes, Twitch is up. Alright. That's right. We're gonna check out her cottage and see how doors unlocked. Oh, well, thank you, Monokuma. Close that out. Okay.
Phew!
Moving after you told would be third grade, so I made sure to be one step ahead. However, moving that what's inside is a huge no-no. There are others who want to investigate too. Guess I should go inside. In my room, the cottage has some pleasant smell wafting through the room. It proves that Mahiru is here, but she's not coming back. I should try looking for a naughty book. Why?
Yep.
Now, I was only kidding. Kidding, are you that kind of person? Geez, well at least I don't feel nervous anymore. Wait, could that be the reason why she said that?
See?
Well, it looks like we don't need to search for it. Check out that thing on top of the bed. Top of the bed.
No.
Envelope on top of the bed.
Hey.
Could be this might be it. The ending prize Monokuma gave for the first person who beat that game. What's inside the envelope? Let's find out. Turn it over. Turn the envelope and what came falling out. A few photos. This photo. That's what I thought. Well, no, I don't see Sonya. This is a photo of Mikan, Ikubi, and Iyuko, and what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. Just like that game. There's a similar scenario during the first day in Twilight's True Edition. Girl B had a bad mood because Girl A was late, and Girl D tried to cheer her up by taking her picture. Is this the photo she took? Entrance hall photo has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Look at this photo too. Broken vase, is that the same photo Girl D showed Girl E on the third day? As I recall, a broken vase was in the classroom next to the music hall.
But still.
This photo is more shocking. Shiki showed the photo to me and I was stunned in silence. It's an actual photo of a dead body. Since there's a piano behind it, it looks like the music room. If that's the case, could this be the photo of the first victim? I mean the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day?
Oh.
Yeah, that had to be the one they blamed on the pervert. High school girl, blah blah blah. And one more, this last photo. This is probably the photo of Girl E after she got killed on the fourth day. I mean, it really matches his body in the game.
See?
I'm gonna think this is a photo of Girl E. With that, we finished looking at all the photos. So based on all these photos, it seems pretty clear this is the ending prize. The ending prize for beating Twilight and what's depicted in these photos proves that Twilight Syndrome's murder case is based on an actual murder. Does that mean that stuff about our memories being stolen? Oh, what's this? Is there something else?
See?
There's a note inside the envelope. Try playing Twilight Syndrome after you get a game over. Press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what all you did to my sister. We'll talk then. Oh, so it's Fuyuhiko. Once you do, you should remember what y'all did to my sister. We'll talk then. This no.
Wait.
Maybe the first
Time
person who
out.
beat the game receives the ending prize wasn't Mahiru. Someone else sent this to Mahiru. And that person is the one who actually received the ending prize. Mahiru wasn't just lured there by Nagito, she also received this envelope.
Yep.
That's why she played the game, right? And the person who played the game first. The word sister written in the note. Based on these clues, I can think of anyone other than him. Hey, what's going on, Mark? The true Danganronpa fan is here. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Hey, hey.
Came to investigate, because we did that, we discovered a very important clue. Yeah, I agree. There's still one thing left. We have to find out who actually killed Mahiru. Not much time left. I need to hurry. Taken to probably develop them.
Doing good. You?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yep.
Do you still feel pooped?
No, I feel much better. No, I was streaming last night. The other night I just had a really bad sinus headache. Feeling better, and today was the last day at my machine shop job, so I'll be down to one job starting next week. Or actually technically starting this weekend and stuff. Next couple weeks and stuff, I'm gonna be moving into my new house and stuff like that. But after that, we should get back onto the normal late night streams and stuff. Hajime Chiaki, what a coincidence if something happens twice, third time's a charm, so they say. What a coincidence, are you a stalker or something?
Now.
Don't say that, I was just thinking about filling you in on the results of my investigation. Results, what did you find
Bow
something?
to me.
Oh, so new background?
Yeah, we'll have a new background. And not a green screen like you guys accuse me of. I'll actually be able to have some cool stuff hanging up. I'll let you know if you drop your knees and lick my shoes. Huh? Just kidding, I was joking. Didn't sound like a joke to me.
Actually,
What's about the footprints? The killer left their footprints in front of the beach house, right? Did you find whose footprints those are? If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to the beach house with me. With you? Of course, you'll come with me, right?
So only one job left, that means longer streams?
Not so much longer streams and stuff. It's just I'll only work Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I might have a day of overtime during the week and stuff, but I'll have 3 days free to where I can actually stay up late and do late night streams. But I guess, yeah, looking at it that way, yeah, it'll be long. Some nights will be longer streams, not every night. Work nights will be short streams and stuff, but non-work nights and stuff, I can actually stay up later with you guys. And when the kids go visit their mom and stuff, I was telling Maggie this yesterday. There's gonna be a few weeks during the summer and stuff when the kids go visit their mom for a week. That even if I work overtime and stuff, I might not be able to stay up late, but I could probably start super early, like 1 or 2 in the afternoon and stuff, rather than at nighttime. And maybe one day I may be able to squeak out a 24-hour stream for you guys. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, but if I can get a clue, I'm gonna what are you gonna do? I'm gonna try to talk to Fuyiko and see if I can tell me anything. So I'll leave this to you.
yep.
Yeah, that's definitely good. If someone like me tried to talk to him, it'd be impossible. It might be different with a girl. Just be careful he doesn't get rough
So
with you.
vintage car coming back.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah, vintage call coming back.
What?
You actually want her to stay? Actually, what do you mean?
Bye now.
Let's go ahead and talk to the beach house and wait there.
What are you gonna stream for 24HRS?
I don't know. I don't know if I'll stream one game. I may stream multiple games. I'll just get a handful of games stuff that I've beaten, or something that I can play and stuff that doesn't require me to keep up with storylines and stuff like that. I don't know yet.
stream Puniepo 1 and 2.
No, that'll get me banned. I'll lose my affiliate and stuff with Twitch. I personally have tatas big enough to get away with that crap. Unlike Pokimane and all them.
Do you fish in P4G?
Yeah, you can fish in P4G. You have to do it at night though. And when you get your evening time and stuff like that, that's the only time you can fish, I believe. But you have to go you have to talk to the fisherman, find the fishing pole, and then he just gives it to you later. And you can go buy bait and everything, or once you go find the kids' bug net and stuff, you can go catch bugs and stuff and fish with them and get better fish.
No, like, do you fish? I feel like it just takes my time.
I mean, yeah.
So you.
I was right, huh?
What happened?
I assumed you would come here.
Fine.
There's nothing you can hide from me. The Supreme Overlord wields the four dark devils of destruction. I mean, yeah, it takes your time and stuff like that. You can go sell the fish off and everything, and make money and everything, or just it does help build your proficiency. So it's just, I think, is it proficiency? Yeah, I think it's proficiency. It helps build on. Oh no, what was it? It's not. It's different in freaking P4. Technical? No. I don't remember.
In the game dungeon.
Oh, you're in the Black-Eyed Kids dungeon now. Okay, so yeah, you have that dungeon. I think you get Naoto's after that, and then you won't be too far off from getting to the end of the vanilla game and needing to be able to max out with Marie and Margaret. And you can hide from me.
The one with the dead eyes boy.
Yeah, where he has like the freaking demon-looking eyes. Thus I know everything. For instance, I happen to know you.
I can see it.
Directly with your infantile beach play.
Nature, the
Matters
collective
not for
will
what I
of
love
the
is silence
world.
and solitude. That's right. That's it. That's precisely it. See, you wanted to be invited too.
Now then.
Should I go inside?
My.
Nagito!
Whoa!
Whoa, why the hell are you here?
Hello there.
Hello there, Kazuchi. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to walk away with just a mild bruising. You clearly think like an ultimate.
What the heck?
This bastard. You two arrived at a good time.
Good news.
I've discovered something very, very terrible. Terrible discovery. Not only that, I believe it's nothing like Sonya's, but there's something I noticed too. You feel me, Ken? This is great. It looks like the investigation is reaching its boiling point.
Big news.
Big news, huge news. Big
See?
news. Remember that Sun Witch Esper Ito mask that was next to Myra's body? Oh, the mask the killer used to hide their face.
Listen.
That's not correct. The mask is not just used to hide their face. What is it for?
Well?
Sparkling Justice, huh? Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and self-professed ally of justice whose name makes mankind shudder. They wear a hero mask at all times. Supposedly they're a serial killer who only murders other criminals.
That is an order.
Do not look disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised.
Hey.
The Sparkling Justice character, that's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? Is it true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but
Wow.
it's a heroine mask to be precise. Sun Witch Esper Ito is a pretty witch girl. See, a heroine. Anyway, you're saying it's possible that the serial killer is the one who killed Myru? Which means the serial killer is hiding among us. Pretty sure we've seen a twist like this in some video game. This is stupid. Serial killer my ass. The killer just used it to cover their face.
That's weird.
But even so, they sure chose something that stands out. It might be true, but
However,
although it's easy to write off as foolish, it might be the best if we exercise some caution. Sonia, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called sparkling justice?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that?
Well,
That was Sparkling Justice catchphrase.
what?
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase?
Do you have a minute?
I read in a magazine in the library. There has only been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. An article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it.
However,
In the end, that journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice too. No good comparing getting involved with a serial killer. The serial killer might not want to hear that from you. This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the mask, nobody's ever seen their true age, gender, making them a very mysterious individual. Hey, isn't it kind of a stretch to say that there is a serial killer hiding in our group?
listen.
You don't mean that they're in our group. It's possible the serial killer was lurking on the island all along before they decided to murder my hero.
Wow.
That's probably not possible. But that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, no matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder. No matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. Sonia. I do understand Sonia's feelings, but it's highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on this island. Something to say, DLive? Well, compared to the others, I have to say isn't that important. So please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed. I get it, so just get on with it. Well, I tried my best before an autopsy, and I was able to find out Mahi was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind. One blow caused based on the scar. The weapon was clearly a metal bat. But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as I say. Looks like my hero didn't suffer. What does that mean? There's no doubt that she died instantly. Her death was instant. That sounds a little strange. I think I'd better remember that. Mikan's autopsy report had been added to the truth. And there's another thing I found. I'm sorry, I started talking on my own. Were you busy? Were you busy right now? Just tell me. During the autopsy, I discovered it in Mihiro's pocket. Since someone wants to interfere in our meeting, let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hyoko Sanjini. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find it, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on 2nd Island at 2:30. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it secret until then. Try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. This is letter. Letters for real would mean that Hyoko met up with Mahiru, right? Plus Mahiru's estimated time of death was around 3 o'clock p.m. and they met 30 minutes prior. If we think about that, it implies then. I'm starting to get confused. It's true, what does this mean? What happened between Mahiru and Hyoko? Alright. You know already, didn't you find out whose footprints those are? Actually, how were you able to find that out? After listening to the story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Well, it's probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages. Everyone's cottages?
Yep.
I told Monokuma I need access for the investigation, so he simply let me in. That bastard, he did something shady again.
Now then.
But why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Squatted down near the entrance of the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding.
See?
Come on, Hajime, take a look. After all, I went through all the trouble of gathering all this. Those footprints. I see, so the reason you stuck inside everyone's cottages was...
Yep.
That's right, I wanted to get a sample of everyone's footprints. But unfortunately, Fuyuhiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person. Whose footprints are they? Hyoko's Sanoji. Hyoko's?
Well...
To be honest, the reason why I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside the cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
Perhaps...
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to get back to her cottage. You were treating her like a small animal, but it was totally worth it. The footprint I collected there was smaller than anyone else's and matched the footprints at the beach house. There's no mistake, these are Hyoko's footprints. Also, it's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her college. Something interesting.
See?
I found a lot of these candies inside a room. They're gummy candies that come in four different flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently, she really likes that brand of gummies. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who only eat the same brand even if it's just potato chips. What's wrong with that? Well, it's not clear it relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case. Because I found a gummy bear in the freaking... Probably great. Because I found a gummy bear.
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end. Come, now is the time to fight the decisive battle. The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits. The class trial is finally raising its curtain. So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
Now then.
It's like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer Hope will finally clash. It's alright. Either way, Hope will win in the end.
All right.
Yeah, then let's go prove it. What's Lee so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. The trial will... At the trial field where Monokuma is waiting. I have to make my case there.
There is no escape.
We have no choice but to press forward. Let's go, let's go. Let me check my Tamagotchi. Oh, she had lots of poops.
In P3 you can't control your party members?
Yeah, in regular P3, no, you cannot. Actually, even P3 Festival and FES and stuff, you can't. On the emulator I had the mod where I could control my party members, but in P3 Portable, they made it to where you could control your other party members. Slightly increases.
Oh, so P3P is the superior cuz you can control party members and it has FEMC.
I didn't say that. I just used an emulator which made FES superior and stuff because I could control my party members with my mod.
Which one do you like more, P4G or P3 FES?
P3 had a much darker story, but P4G had better mechanics and a better closing story. The story, P4G had... When I finished the game, I didn't feel like slitting my wrist when it was all done. P4G, it was sad, but it was a wholesome closure kind of sad. Like, I didn't want it to end, but it gave me closure. P3 FES and stuff, straight up was like, I think I'm gonna go in the corner over here and die, please. No, let me go. Help me. Wow. He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Stay put, you stubborn little Lolita.
Stop it!
Stop harassing little girls. This is what's going on.
Sheesh.
Kyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. Kyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson.
Damn it!
If you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you part of the silence food chain. You sub. He's making me waste my sweet ass time. There's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy he totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off. His anger changes form. I'm right here. Huh? Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you. There's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still,
Bastard!
I'm Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean? That's all good for the trial. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway,
Hey, it looks like everyone's here. Just let us depart. Why is he freaking still?
see ya later!
That's disturbing.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare? 'Cause I'm
Show
busy.
some
If
spirit.
you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy. Come on, bring it out that energy.
This too must be the will of causality.
So it begins. Beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high so we can one day find that shining hope. That's right. Moving forward is the only option. Roar!
you're so evil!
Eek, no matter how many times I see it, there's such a bad taste. The worst, lowest, most brutal taste. Suddenly my muscles stiff from inferior nerve awkwardly walked on the escalator. For some reason my breathing was short and I was eventually struck by feeling similar to dizziness. All of us were inside the Monokuma rock. Rumbling sound filled the room and the surrounding space began to fall. It shook with a clatter and elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. Suddenly I stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure the pressure firmly by standing on my legs. After a while, the elevator's vibration gradually weakened.
My neighbor kidnaps children. Should I stop him?
Yeah, go ahead. Have at it. Gotta save the children. How you doing, my Katie?
Ta-da!
Aim defeat at the boring routine.
So,
I decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
impossible!
Not like I allowed you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something like this elaborate. Really,
Not bad,
what is your true
M8.
intention? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Really, what is your true intention?
No, no!
Nothing really. Essentially, this is a killing game. Just time to kill anyway.
you.
Kill time.
Yaha!
To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
My purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys forgot about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your heart.
Are you still going to be doing YouTube when you're 70?
I don't know. I might. That'd be kind of cool. If anybody's even still interested in watching me then.
Mike, you should wait to rain at night, then watch the Midnight Channel, then stop him.
Wasn't pulling that she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is Among Us. I don't want to believe it, but I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not, because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive this. And so, this life-threatening trial glowing with hope and despair has begun. I got 33 freaking skill points. Awesome. archery skills. Sweet.
You're gonna be 34 this year, so yeah, you have like another 36 years left till 70.
Yeah. So we'll just have to see. Hopefully YouTube hasn't freaking nuked all the streamers and stuff to turn into a freaking news channel website.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
Will you
I'll
finally
punish
stream
everyone
Fumiko at
besides
70?
the blackened.
We'll see.
And that person will
If
earn
I'm
the
still
right to
streaming at
leave
70,
this
I will not
island.
give a damn what anybody says, and I will stream anything.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Mahiru.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some
I
of us
imagine
have
you laughing
not
like a
beaten
pervy
that
grandpa.
game. Give us
Probably.
a detailed explanation.
I mean, I will be freaking 70 years old and still alone.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Girl A, girl B, girl C, girl D, girl E, boy F. And a high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff after clearing the game, it was a reference I could be able to figure out who's who. First character the player was able to control was girl A.
I see!
Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. Ha! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
I see!
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Hyper energetic and unique.
I see!
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday!
Let's move on to Girl D.
The version had camera with them.
I see!
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F. I see!
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Kuzuryu.
Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
Appears twice.
I got Belle Delphine in the wafer bot.
Eesh. Okay. I think it was little sister.
I can prove it with this! In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Hmm? What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
That bitch, what the hell did she do to my little sister?
It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Tell myself I needed.
I see! The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Bitch, girl E, was it? That bitch, what the hell did she do to my little sister?
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck? Is that a wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
Strange rivalry going
Hey,
on.
no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean,
You
mystery
showed up
of
in
the
the wafer
game?
bot.
I did not. I'm gonna look at that and call you out on that, Mark. 'Cause if I did, then the waifu bot's freaking cursed. Yeah, I did not. It's really nice what Strawberry said, though.
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
We already know. We would assume. Killed. Shield.
I see.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view.
Ah, there you
so
go. There's a
mapping as you play
Persona.
is a basic.
Shout out, Mark. There's a Persona 1 and 2 in Persona Q shoutouts for you.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside...
Oh, nice.
They found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head.
I mean, that looks like Fuyuhiko's sister with those rosy cheeks.
Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Who's waiting in the hallway is a killer? Then what did... Hear that first. Alright, now we're gonna debate.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school? to the front of the music room. To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Oh crap. Alright, so.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window and escaped out.
So how did Girlie to the front of the mute? To go back to the, you need to go through. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong! First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting!
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the
fish
game,
tank.
though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Something I need to tell you regarding the white noise and non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. It won't be destroyed them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with a silencer. Unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. Okay. Alright. Apparently, he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gotten something. Wonder who it is. Was that out of line just now? Well then, good luck. Have fun. What?
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the
Dang it.
piano.
Why are you going even...
The investigation.
It's on that big a...
How about beating her with...
If it's a weapon that was, it should have had.
Was there a weapon with...
She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the... What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a...
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Between what you're saying and...
Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
What is the connection between what you're saying and attacking someone?
Damn it!
Oh, good grief.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
The hell?
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with... She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room. What about broken glass? Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them, it should have had blood stains. Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even...
The investigation.
It's on that big a scale?
How about beating her with gravel?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat, it should have had blood stains. A weapon inside the... What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death? Then she attacked her...
That's too big to be...
Then the piano.
Why are you going even...
The investigation.
It's on that big a...
How about beating her with...
If it's a weapon that was... It should have had blood stains.
Okay, so I can't
Was
freaking
there a weapon
flashback
with
this.
bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
What the hell?
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Gosh, dang it. What the
A
hell?
weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even big?
The investigation can...
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Okay, what the
A weapon inside the
shit?
music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Crap. Are you freaking serious? Oh, jeez. Gosh,
We will
dang
never
it.
give up!
Shut up. I only have a minute to do this. Something's not right here.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Just lost. That was a waste.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even big?
The investigation conduct.
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
What about broken glass?
Didn't freaking. Ah! Gosh dang it.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
What about broken glass?
Motherfucker.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
What about broken glass?
Good. Ah, jeez.
Damn!
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation conduct.
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel?
If it's a weapon that was used to... It should have had blood stains.
Dad. Mother. I have no idea. I'm.
Damn it!
Should think it over more time.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
What about broken glass?
This is starting to piss me off now.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Unconventional weapon apparently appeared in the game, but
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
What about broken glass?
Damn it!
gosh dang it.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with...
If it's a weapon that was... It should have had...
Was there a weapon with blood...
She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
What about broken glass?
Son of a bitch! This is starting to make me mad now.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conduct.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Oh gosh, dang it.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Nope, that wasn't it either. I hate you so much.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducted.
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat, it should have had blood stains.
Shit.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Okay. This is starting to piss me off.
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even...
The investigation
No
conducted.
idea
It's
how
on
we
that
jumped
big
to
a
this
scale,
freaking-
too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
No idea how we made that freaking leap.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
A bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Ace Attorney, huh? There's a shout out.
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
It's okay, I made sure.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
I see! It should have been Guy F.
that bitch, what the hell do my little sister? I'll never forgive her.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
The game I hear are probably related. And actually, it's an important shared point with.
Crap!
The game probably related, and actually, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder.
I can prove it with this! I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Damn.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
Gosh, what the crap?
Damn it!
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru?
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
Damn it, I missed. There we go.
No, that's wrong! Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness!
Huh. They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house, which means when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Zombos, you're letting the freaking your boobies drain your
Don't
brain.
believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie?
People who call other people liars are usually liars. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that. I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Okay, never mind.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
No, that's wrong! Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Oh god, no.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice!
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all! Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island! Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru!
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hiyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your heads! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
I have a feel that we're being directed by someone.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy!
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
Okay.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also... So that's when you dropped the gummy!
You waited for your chance to kill Mahi, and afterward, you fled from the...
At the time, the door facing was blocked by the body.
Nope. Wasn't it?
I shall render my verdict. Hiyoko is the...
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also... So that's when you...
You waited for your chance, and afterward, you fled...
At the time, the door was blocked by the... So you were forced to flee from...
And that's how you left your footprints!
Nope. Okay, I got it.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also... So that's when you dropped the gummy!
There we
No,
go.
that's wrong. About that gummy, did Hyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What? That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
Oh no, don't tell me it is freaking, Pecco.
Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge. I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might.
Hold on, you little bitch. You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet. We're not done with Hyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
We're not done with Hyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong.
You figure out who it is.
I left those
Not yet.
footprints during my morning walk.
Nope. All I know is that this one is like, some of them have been like stupidly like, they made no sense. Like, the trying to solve the mystery of the freaking murder weapon for the video game and stuff like that. I had to continue and stuff because I kept getting it wrong, and finally the freaking most random jump of stuff and everything, the gravel as the weapon and stuff, just completely like, I'm like, I finally guessed it. I'm like, surely not. Sure enough, it was like, oh wow, that was. I actually looked it up, honestly. I had to look it up because I was missing every combination that I thought would work. Didn't work, and I had no clue what the answer was. I don't remember seeing anything or talking about freaking gravel.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I looked it up too, LNA.
That was like a stupid stretch. Like, really? Like, there is no mention of gravel or the swimsuit still being there. The swimsuit was gone. Okay, so they just took the swimsuit. I figured that they used the swimsuit to soak up all the blood, but no. Like I said.
Crap!
Okay.
We're not done with Hyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. We have the evidence.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
We're not done with Hyoko. There's still a huge.
You're talking about the
It's true, that's an important. And we can thank Mahiru.
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and.
Nope, that wasn't it either. Ah, I'm gonna have to continue again.
We're not done with Hyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach.
It's true, that's an important piece. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road.
Oh,
We
there we
have
go.
the
That's where
evidence.
that's where it needs to
I
go.
left
Right
those
there. Okay.
footprints during my morning walk.
Okay.
We're not done with Hyoko. There's still a huge...
You're talking about the footprints.
It's true, that's an
That's where it
important.
needs
We
to
can
go.
thank Mahiru.
What is that?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
No, because she was
No, that's
instantly
wrong.
killed.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes. There's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true! Let's assume Hyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was...
She was crying.
She was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me.
Oh crap! Sword time.
We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Battle showdown.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hyoko is the only killer I could think of. If Mahiru didn't block, then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door. Hyoko is the only killer I could think of.
If Hyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed. The fact that Hyoko
crap.
was at the beach can be proven by the footprints in the sand.
Crap, wrong one.
Crap. So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house.
Crap.
After she moved the body,
Dang it. Okay, what the hell?
she just. The fact that Hyoko was at the beach
Dang
can
it.
be proven. Did you get all that, you bastard?
Okay.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
There
Allow
we
me
go.
to cut through those words.
This can be a little annoying. I'm kind of getting the hang of it,
Washing
but...
it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Oh, there we go. No poopies for the bunny.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
I see.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hyoko mentioned this before.
Can't help but can't tell my kimono stash by myself.
Which means Hyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little.
Oh,
Wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place? Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious? Cause if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Bazombas.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed out.
Doubt
I think
me
this
of
one
all
is
people.
the one I had to
You got
continue the
some
most.
nerve.
It's so hard at the start.
All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool!
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
See? I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now. Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die! I'm sorry for being pig barf!
Do you actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
I never talked to me at all. What a surprise, I didn't expect you to ask me such.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
Who do you think it is?
I really don't know. They keep twisting it. My initial thing and stuff was Sonya. Because she was wearing the wetsuit. And that Hiyoko saw the was gonna get killed, and Mahiru and stuff boosted her out of the freaking window. But I don't know anymore. They've twisted this and twisted this. They're doing a good job of keeping me running in circles and stuff, and have a solid trail going to each different person. So I have no clue. Sonya still seems kind of suspicious since she came in with a freaking wetsuit, and then now Peko seems suspicious since she was swimming and stuff, and she could have washed all the blood off of herself.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. But what we discussed earlier is okay, we changed the place. I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. It seems someone wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they start suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru Koizumi.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
I didn't contradict the other evidence.
I can prove it with this. This letter doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had? Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m., but in Hyoko's letter...
Whoa! The meeting times are off!
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
Say those letters forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge?
I see!
The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Medicine?
That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the
Now
open.
she looks to be suspicious.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but... The killer probably planned to frame Hyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
Yeah, that sounds definitely like Mikan now.
Hyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer
Did
is.
you know Nagito and Makoto have the same VA in both English and Japanese? Kinda cool.
I mean, it's the same character.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep, yep! The debate
Instead
proceeds
of being a
when you
Makoto and stuff,
assume you
he's
can
now gone off the
believe
deep
each
end
other.
of Crazy Town, and it kind of made him cooler.
Good job! That's the right way! That's the splendid power of teamwork! Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want! Hey. Whoa! He's sleeping!
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
May not be true, even so we can't just stand around here all day. What lies ahead is a cruel ending. Only thing we do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive.
Well now.
Who do you think is SUS?
Well, I've had several suspicions of it, and they all get proven wrong, but now, the two I have suspicions of now are...
Oh,
well,
Virgil is really fun.
are you playing Devil May Cry 5 on the PS5, or are you playing the DMC reboot remake? Sonya, Mikan, and Peko.
DM5.
Okay, cool. So I guess they improved his combat, his battle style and stuff over DMC Definitive. Sonya, because she came in with a wetsuit and stuff, would explain why she doesn't have blood on her body. Peko was swimming. So she could have washed all the blood away, and then Mikan because she knows about all the knockout drugs and stuff at the drugstore.
Fun in this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can't wait to get a copy of it. I'm waiting to. I'm gonna wait until I'm able to get my hands on a PS5 before I get it. I'd like to present the answer right here, right now. You're gonna spill oil who the killer is, but if I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't. That's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... Yeah, you can. Everyone, please close your eyes and your ears.
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Ugh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there? Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't. Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened.
Oh, it's Pecco.
That's what I think.
It's Pecco indeed. It's the... Damn it, it's Pecco. I just now remembered, yep, it was definitely Pecco. Because the fact of the matter is, she came in her bathing suit, she was drenched in water saying she was swimming, and every single water bottle in the freaking cooler was used and in the trash. I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? If so, we prepared a perfect product for you.
But how'd she get out the window?
Dive in your brain and logically discern the mysterious answers from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task will reach the goal and final destination of the Synapse course. You can move sideways along the left stick and accelerate with the RB button, L button to brake, and RB button to jump. There will be various obstacles you encounter to progress through the course. Make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, on reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. Answer splits into 2 different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times, and of course, please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. For a problem, killer stamped with evidence after Kyoko ran away.
These are fun.
Seemed like it. I didn't jump. Whoops. Oh, that's a jump. What the hell? Oh, so it's the wrong one. Okay. You're dumb.
The other one, LMAO.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Points have been distributed to active nerds.
When the killer arrived at the beach house before Kyoko arrived, when the killer leaves the beach house after Kyoko left, where is the killer hiding?
It's all coming together!
Okay.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
Crap! Here! The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
Oh, okay.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? Then you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Hiding place in advance, only thing in one place.
Crap!
I was okay, so I was
Here!
I dropped down too far.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. 'Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kinda like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included? Among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover
Or I guess
that
it still
answer
could be
too.
Sonya and stuff, and she had the wetsuit and stuff so she used the water bottles to rinse herself off.
Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
I explained to you the final feature in non-top debates. Oh, jeez. Gonna be used. Okay, now I can do the truth flashback. Okay, I know how to use it. Thought I already had it.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay.
What did the killer do with the blood on their...
Maybe they simply washed it.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushes their it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
Dang it! I meant to freaking. I clicked it instead of holding it.
What did the killer do with...
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have...
They didn't have to use the...
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when
What
they
the
moved
hell?
They used something...
What did they do with the blood?
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps someone other...
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
You can't grab those cock.
What did the killer do with the...
Oh, I
Maybe they
can't grab
simply
those?
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been...
They didn't have to use the...
What about the wetsuits in the closet?
Oh, I see what you're saying
Maybe
now.
they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps someone other...
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong! If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
I see! The drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it. In theory, but that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used. It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking about it. One bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood. It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Call look at the truth bullets before it starts.
I'll try.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down! We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words! No, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a second. Maybe they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic bottles.
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
Hmm?
See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that be?
Dang it, I was right, it was Pecco.
You're the only one! Pecco.
As soon as they said the
Is it
blood
you?
on the body,
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
oh my. What are you gonna do? Why are you two here? Aren't you breathing? Aren't you breathing really heavily? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something!
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Just coincidence I passed by the diner, I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you've mentioned
Okay,
it, you're right.
I'm gonna have to save and get off of here. Unfortunately, I got work in the morning, so we'll finish this up tomorrow. Alright, Maggie, you have yourself a good night.
Man.
You have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Later.